What's up, YouTube? This is Jeremy the Hornhog, and this is the first video on this channel. So, sorry I don't have all that cool editing equipment that everyone else has to do videos. It's just, I'm only 14, I do have a job, but you can't expect me to get paid that much for that kind of bullshit. But, I figured since this is a cool video, this is the first video I'm doing, I might as well do something cool. And I know how Smash Bros. For Wii U just came out, but minus Wii U for 3DS and for minus the fourth one and for Wii U, you get what I'm saying. For both of them, that's what I was trying to say. But from Brawl down, I'm going to show you my top 5 favorite characters in the Smash Brothers series. But to do this, we are going to go to training. I will pause the video right here, and I will show you my number 5 character. Yes, my number 5 character is Toon Link. So we're going to go in here, and I'm going to a brawl, not really a brawl, a practice game. I'm going to explain to you why. And I switched to the CPU to Luigi because Luigi's fucking terrible. Anyway, Toon Link reminds me of the reason Toon Link is number 5. Most people say he's worse, but I find the guy to be hilarious. I mean, look at the animation for his bomb. It looks like something you'd see in Naruto when he would transform. But yeah, Toon Link, he reminds me so much of Link from Melee that it kind of made me feel nostalgic. And I did a little bit of playing with my buddy Jimmy, who's really good with the original Link. But in Melee, he's pretty much like Link in Melee. Oh, and for some reason Luigi just slid there. I'm not really sure why. I think it was blowback. But I just really like this character. He makes me feel nostalgic because, like I said, Melee reminds me a lot of Melee. Even though he and Link are pretty much the same character with just a few different graphics, like that bomb, I just can't get over how silly that looks. And even though he has a couple of different moves, like not really different, but the same, just graphic-wise, strength-wise, his down A and his jumping animations are so much better than the original Links, in my opinion. In this final Smash, I know it's the same, but God, it's a good final Smash nonetheless. Now I'm going to pause the video right here and show you my number 4 favorite character in the Smash Bros. Series. Number 4 is the African Goku, if you will, Lucario. Being replaced by Mewtwo, I mean, I did like Mewtwo, he was cool, but Lucario just kind of stood out, you know? I mean, he's got the freaking, like, Aura Sphere that travels, I think, 3 times as faster than Mewtwo Shadow Pulse in Melee. And he has the power of the Aura, so, like, when he gets at 182 damage maximum, he'll just do double damage. But I really like Lucario. He feels faster than Mewtwo. But I can't remember if he is or not. I have Melee, I just haven't played as Mewtwo in a while. But yeah, it's just really cool to use Lucario. I just never expected it, and it was kind of a surprise on me. He's got pretty good moveset, he's really fast, and he can spike like a madman if you do it right. And he's got all these fighting attacks, just because being as how he's a fighting steel-type Pokemon, if I recall correctly. But me and my buddy Jimmy, we kind of refer to him as the Furry, because, let's face it, he's furry as all hell, look at him. But, Lucario, in my opinion, feels better than Mewtwo. But if we just still had Mewtwo, this would be Mewtwo. And this final Smash, this is what really sold me for Lucario. This final Smash, even though I didn't really do much damage being as how Luigi was just in one spot, it's a great final Smash if you do it right. And it's just downright awesome. And that's why Lucario is at number 4. And I'm going to pause it here again, and I'm going to show you my number 3. This might surprise a lot of you, but my number 3 is Yoshi. But we can't just use any regular Yoshi. Since I'm a real man, we gotta use a pink Yoshi. Yeah! But Yoshi, I'll explain him when we get to the brawl. Now you see, Yoshi, I played as him a lot back in Melee. He was able to rack up points quickly, trap his opponents in eggs, and he could just do damage like a boss. He even had this attack right here, which made him invincible if you did it right. instead of him doing, like, when you do the uppy, instead of going up farther, he does a little, but instead he throws an egg, and if you hit your opponent with it, I think you do a pretty good amount of damage, if I recall correctly. Let me see if I can hit him with an egg. For some reason, I went backwards. Okay, you know, I'm not going to hit him with an egg, but he's still a good fighter nonetheless, and is down a, like, in Melee, this is the character I did the most damage with. Like, I got the farthest on home run contest with, all because of this right here. I did this for like 10 seconds, even though it did 25 damage if you did it for the longest period of time. I mean, Yoshi was a good fighter in Melee, and I don't really think he got the credit he deserved. I really liked the guy, and the final smash right here, this also sold me on Yoshi in this game, but in Melee, it sold me on him too. He gets wings, and he can shoot fire, and he can fly. I guess that kind of goes with the whole wing thing, but, you know, I made a rhyme. But, yeah, Yoshi, this is why he's at number 3, because he's a badass. You gotta use the pink Yoshi, and I just ran out of Smash. That's why we just bash Luigi in the face. So I'm going to pause it right here again, and I'm going to show you my number 2 character. So my number 2 character is Pikachu. Pikachu in Melee was my main, and I really loved the guy. He had so many good moves. He was a long-distance character and a short-distance character. He could go with any playstyle you wanted him to. The move that sold me in Melee form was his classic Thunder. But in Brawl, for a split second when he does it, he is invincible. Watch this. I just gotta find a bunch of bombs, and I'll show you what I mean. Let's see, where is it? Give me 1 second. Aha. He is invincible. See? I just took no damage. Don't believe me? I'll do it again. That's what I mean. Pikachu had this attack, which I thought was funny how it would just kind of roam around the stage a little. Like the fire item you throw. I can't remember what it's called, but you guys know what I mean. You throw it and it goes around the stage like that. But my point is, Pikachu also had this move right here. I think that was Takedown, if I recall. I'm not quite sure. He had plenty of moves with his tail. Like, all his Smash moves, except for that one, are with his tail. Pikachu had tons of great moves in Melee. Even moves like that. Like, he just smashed his opponent whatever way he felt like. And just murdered him. Then his final smash. We can't forget about that one. The final smash in this game, I felt really fit Pikachu, but kind of a little out of place for him. This kind of seems like something you'd see with, who would you see this with? I can't remember, but leave it in the comments if you know. Here is his final smash. And if you press A, you can actually burst and do a lot more damage. The only thing I really don't like about his final smash is how hard it is to control. Other than that, it's like really powerful. See how much damage I just did to Luigi? And then I just blow him off the fucking screen. Poor Luigi. Anyway, I'm going to pause this and show you guys my number 1 character. My number 1 character is Sonic. Sonic the Hedgehog himself. And I'm going to explain why in a bit. You know what? I feel it's only appropriate. We should take the camera, the computer off Luigi, put it on Mario. And not only that, I forgot to do this again. Let's put him on Nasty. And then let's set the game. Alright, let me just take the CPU on attack. Sonic was a character who, if you used him right, he could rack up tons of points. Like, really quick. He had plenty of attacks based around the spin dash. He had his trusty spring for his up B. The spring itself deals damage. It's just awesome all around. And Sonic is the fastest character in the entire game. Like, no matter what you did, he can outrun any character, even Zero Suit Samus, Fox, Falco, them characters. But the thing I don't really like about him is the fact that his attacks they didn't really do much damage unless you used them right. And just his taunts, a couple of them I thought were kind of funny. Let's put them on stop. First taunt. That one was normal. Here, I'm going to put him on zoom. That right there is funny, in my opinion. And that one, I didn't know Sonic could bust a move like that. But the Final Smash, it's pretty much similar to Pikachu's Final Smash, except it's more controlled and I think a bit powerful. Like this. He gets all the Chaos Emeralds and turns into the almighty Super Sonic, the God. You know, for the new game, I was kind of hoping they'd use some of Sonic's other forms, like Hyper Sonic, Excalibur Sonic, Darkspine Sonic, and hell, possibly even Fire Sonic, even though he's a fan game character. Even though he's a fan series character, I don't really know. But Sonic had a lot of moves based from his other games, like Sonic the Fighters, Sonic Battle. Let's see, he even had this attack right here, which is from Sonic the Hedgehog 2, where his Spin Dash was first debuted. Homing attack, Sonic 3D Blast. I could go on and on, but Sonic is just a great character all in all, and if you do this right, you can do a lot of damage. And what I find funny is Sonic is only 3'7". Mario is, I think, 4'6", and somehow Sonic's taller than him. But even though this is all in the imagination of an autistic kid like myself, the scales are inconsistent. But Sonic is my number one character in the entire series so far. So yeah, that is my video. So tell me what you guys think of this and what game I should do a playthrough for. I was thinking about doing one for Sonic Adventure, for 1 or 2. I couldn't remember which one to start on. But, you know, just let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching, and remember to let me know what your top 5 is. And I will catch you all later. See ya.